Hi everyone, my name is Adhimas Erlambang. I'm from Merchant Marine Polytechnic Ilmu Perairan Semarang. Today I want to share you what SMCP stands for Standard Maritime Communication Phrases on board vessel. It's for generalize all the communication phrases on board vessel. So, what is SMCP markers? Now, SMCP message marker is shore to ship or ship to shore communication or radio. In general, there is a following 8 message markers may be used. Is first information, second is advice, third is warning, 4 is information, 5 is question, 6 answer, 7 is request, and the last is intention, number 8. So we are going through all those markers, so let's begin. The message marker number 1 is instruction, indicates that the following message implies the intentions to sender to influence the order by regulations. This means that the sender is, example, the VTS, naval vessel, or have a full authorities to send have a message, and the recipient is have to follow legally, or she has a contradictory safety reason that have to report to the sender. Example of like this. Also this one. Message marker number 2 is advice. They indicate the following message implies the intention of the sender to influence the other by recommendation. So decision to follow advice is with recipient. The advice does not necessarily to have a follow it out, but should be considered to be very careful. The example is like this. This marker number 3 is warning. Indicates the following message implies the intention of the sender to inform other about danger. This means any recipient warning should pay immediately attention to danger mentioned. The consequence of the warning will be up about the recipient. Example is like this. Message marker number 4 is information. Indicates the following message is restricted to observe facts and situation. These markers preferably use navigational and traffic information. Consequence information will be up to the recipient. The example is like this. Message marker number 5 is question. Indicates that the following message is interrogative character. Use marker removes any doubts or whether a question being asked or statement being made, especially when interrogative such as what, where, why, and who, how. Additionally, used at the beginning of the question. The recipient is expect return an answer. The example is like this. Message marker number 6 is answer. Indicates that the following message reply to a previous questions. Note the answer should not contain any another question. The example is like this. Message marker number 7 is request. Indicate that the following message is asking for action from other with respect of the vessel. They use this marker to signal I want something to be arranged or provided. Example is like ship store requirements, tax permissions, and other. Example is like this. But the request must not use involving navigation or modify the call regs. The last message marker is intention. This indicates that the following message inform other about immediate navigational action intended to be taken. This use message marker logically restricted message announcing navigational actions by the vessel sending this message. The example is like this. Message in SMCP usually feature message marker. These are words placed in the beginning of the sentence which identify purpose of the message. There are 8 common use. SMCP avoid use may, might, should, could, wherever possible it can. There is a replace this message marker. Also, SMCP is for the responses. Its first is affirmative, say yes, and the negative, say no. When the information request is not immediately available, say stand by followed by several times within which information will be available. When the information requested cannot be obtained, say no information. And when instructions or B5 VTS or advice is given, respond the affirmative I will or I can. and the response negative is I will not or I cannot, followed by instruction or advice involved. Example, advice, do not overtake the vessel of the north of you. Response is I will not overtake the vessel north of me. About SMCP markers, if there is any wrong, mistaken, my apologize. Thank you for your watching and see you.